Hello friends, I'd like to talk to you about a new statute that went into effect the first of this year. A lot of people refer to it as expungement, and it's actually called a sealing statute. And what that means is those with a criminal record can get their criminal record, either a conviction, a charge, or an arrest sealed. And that's sealed from the public. It's literally sealed from everybody and everything except law enforcement. And what that allows you to do, you're probably asking, well, why would I want to do that? Well, now you can go rent an apartment, and if the landlord decides to do a background check, he won't see anything in your background because it's gone, it's sealed. And you're the only one that has access to all of those things. You have to do it, you have to request of the court in a petition, every single court that you've got a conviction in. And there's many exceptions to what is allowed to be sealed. I can get into that in a moment. But this will allow you then to go to any apartment complex, landlord, whatever, and you don't have to admit to any kind of a felony or a misdemeanor conviction or an arrest. In addition to that, those that are applying for a job, you don't have to admit to any of those things either because the record is sealed, meaning nobody has access to it except for law enforcement and prosecutorial agencies because it is still there for purposes of a prior conviction or aggravating purposes on a new conviction if you're unlucky enough that you get in trouble again. So you don't want to do that because then it will come up and then it's still going to be there to haunt you. I really think that the list that's applicable under the sealing statute is smaller than the exclusions. Just keep this in mind, like drug offenses, whether they be possession for sale, transportation, those are the kind of offenses that you can go ahead and get sealed. Nobody's going to know about it. Some of the exceptions to getting your record sealed would be first-degree murder, second-degree murder, any offense that would be labeled dangerous crimes against children, forget about that, manslaughter, aggravated assault, dangerous, sexual assault, sexual exploitation of a minor, any kind of sexual conduct with a minor, kidnapping, first-degree burglary, armed robbery, any kind of participation in a street gang activity where you've been labeled a member of that gang or an associate. Also, even if you do get a felony sealed in Arizona, that does not give you your gun rights back at the federal level. You would still not be able to pass a federal background check through a licensed firearm dealer because you're getting this sealed here in Arizona. It's not sealed as far as the federal government is concerned in gun rights. There's some overlapping things. It's pretty convoluted, and I know a lot of people have come to me to set aside their convictions prior to this new law taking into effect, and then you actually specifically ask the Arizona court to give you back your gun rights at the state level, and they can do that, or they can deny it. But just remember, what Arizona does, the federal government isn't going to recognize when it comes to federal gun rights and you being able to purchase a gun at a federally licensed firearms dealer. With that being said, you can still possess a gun in the state of Arizona at the state level, but if you were somehow involved in some kind of a federal offense, you have violated federal law with that prior conviction because you were a prohibited possessor. That's where it gets so convoluted. So in Arizona, remember, you go to Arizona first, you get your record sealed, you get your firearm right to possess back at the state level, but never at the federal level unless the federal government changes their law. If you have any questions about this, you can call me, 480-545-0700. I'm the guy that answers the phone, not another attorney, not an associate, not a closer, a salesperson, paralegal, whatever. It's me that answers my own phone. I've been doing that for almost 36 years. So, got any questions about any of this that I've just said, give me a call. Take care and have a great week. Bye-bye.